right, in the next video, we're going to load our material into the machine.
Yep. So make sure your silhouette is turned on. You can open the lid, and there's magnets that hold this closed. And then you take our mat, and on the screen, there's two different options. There's load cutting mat, and there's load media.
So yes. Right now it says load cutting mat.
Yes. So if we were to load just the material without the cutting mat, then you would select load media. And the reason is it loads it two different ways. So when you have the cutting mat, you see that there's an edge right here. And that's when you load it, it takes that into account. If you're loading just the media, we would just be loading that very edge of the white, and the machine recognizes that differently.
So question, sometimes I see little bubbles here and there. Is that not a big deal?
It's not a big deal. It should be fine. I try to get rid of them as often as possible, but I don't think it should affect cutting. If anything, the cutting might help lay those bubbles down. So there's two alignments on the machine. There's a nice little raised piece right here that I usually line the edge of the mat up with, and you'll notice then it puts my edge of the mat right under these rollers, and that's really important. You want to make sure that those rollers are in contact with the mat, because that keeps it loaded in the machine correctly. If those come loose, you can get this going all sorts of stuff, and then your cut will be ruined and your material will be ruined. So get it lined up with that edge, make sure the rollers look good, and then we hit load cutting mat, and the machine will pull it in.
To do that, you just hit enter.
Yep, you just hit enter. Okay. And then let's say it loaded crooked, you just hit enter again to unload it, and it'll spit it back out. But we're gonna load it, everything looks nice and aligned, and there we go.